Hi guys, this is a video to document my 75-gallon reef tank. This reef tank was set up in 2004. Some of the corals have been in my possession for a little bit longer than that, since 2002. So the large blue ridge coral in the upper left I've had since 2002. The gorgonian that is being engulfed by the blue ridge coral I've also had since 2002. I have lots of cuttings of that gorgonian though, and it doesn't open in this current setup of the reef anymore, so I don't really mind that the blue ridge is engulfing it. The reason it doesn't open anymore is because of that four-eyed butterfly fish that's just crossing the front of the tank right now. I live in New York, and I caught that butterfly fish in Shinnecock Bay, which is on the south side of Long Island. It is what we call I guess, a vagrant. The larvae come up the Gulf Stream in the summertime, and they settle out on the south shore of Long Island. And so I've had that butterfly here now for 3 years. Four-eyed butterfly fish are notorious for doing really poorly in captivity. And this guy just started taking pellets from the very get-go, and so that's why he's done so well. He's always eaten. Some of the other corals in this tank, you'll notice the giant bubble coral in the center of the tank. That coral has been here, I think, well, I'm not sure. My earliest photo of that coral is in October of 2012. I've probably had it for a bit longer than that. It was only 3 heads when I bought it, and it's hard to count them now, but I think we're up over 20. The Anthias over here, and this is a Anthias bimaculatus, or Pseudanthias bimaculatus. He's been in the tank for over 3 years now. I had 3 of them, and he was getting beaten up, so I removed the other 2, and now he is the ruler of the tank. Still a little on the skinny side, but otherwise doing fine. This regal angelfish down here below the bubble coral has also been in the tank for just about 3 years. I will have had that angelfish for 3 years. I think October 27th was the day that I got it 3 years ago. So coming up on 3 years for that little angelfish. The anemones that you see, the flower anemones that you see in this tank, there's an orange one there, and there's another orange one there, and there's a green one up around the top. Those were all born in this tank. The parents of those anemones are no longer here, but the babies are. Other than that, most of the corals are not really that old. The clownfish right here, this is an Ocellaris, selectively bred Ocellaris. It's called a snowflake with bullet holes. I got that not this past summer, but the summer before as a pair. She killed the male, and now she lives here by herself. The tang, I believe I got last fall sometime. There are also 2 eel gobies in here. I've had them probably for about a year now. I think maybe that does it for the fish. There are a number of Montipores in here that have done really well and then faded back. They're coming back right now. I'm away for a good deal of the summer, and so since I'm not here except for every couple of weeks, the tank doesn't get as much care as it does during the rest of the year. It's also kind of shut down. I have glass tops on it, and it doesn't get as much light. So this summer, the Montipores definitely did not appreciate that. You can also see I don't have very much coralline algae. I have at times had lots of coralline algae. I'm now using Kalkwasser every night in an effort to increase my nighttime pH and get some more coralline algae back. The green hair algae, as you can see, I'm really good at growing green hair algae, and so there's enough of that here. So hope you enjoyed. Oh, that sea urchin in the back corner, he also came from Shinnecock Bay. He's been here for at least 2 years now. No, probably, well, 2 or 3, not sure. I'd have to go back and look at some old photos. But he's been here for quite some time. And I believe he does a good job of eating coralline algae, but you would expect that there would be more of it, even though he does eat it. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed. Take care, and remember to be good to each other. Bye-bye.